Hello guys, welcome to my channel. V3 changes are out. Jane, Doe, Qingyi and Seth received significant changes. Let's go over it. Let's begin with Jane Doe. Her core skill basically allows her for assault to have the ability to crit. It used to be at the baseline of 25% crit rate, now it is at 40%. She still has the anomaly proficiency conversion into crit rate, which also got buffed. This makes it so much better to build, easier to build that is, so you'll be able to crit more often and more consistently with your assaults. However, do know that the crit damage of it got reduced, which used to be 75% at fixed crit damage, now it's at 50%. It is what it is. I still believe this is a better change because you're gonna have more consistency overall with higher crit rate to actually crit more often. Also, her additional ability got buffed. The accumulated physical anomaly build-up got increased from 50% to 20%. This is also a welcome change. The faster she can build up anomaly to get those assaults, the better it is. Also, under her basic attack, the physical anomaly build-up rate also got increased by another 10%. So all of these physical anomaly build-up buffs add up together, and she will end up being able to assault much more often, which is very nice. They also have changed her jump mechanic while she's in her fanatical state. It will no longer consume fanatical flow, instead it will recover fanatical flow when you use this ability. And also, when she's using the continuous attack, not only anti-interruption is increased, also damage taken decreased by 40%. This is very nice because often, let's say when you play Piper and you're spinning and you really want to get that assault out there, the enemy might be hitting you very hard, literally tanking damage at the same time. It can be very annoying, so having this damage reduction is going to come in very handy. Now let's go over her mindscapes, which are basically the dupes. She did unfortunately receive some nerfs in here, but most of us who play her at 0 copies, we're gonna be perfectly fine with her. They did nerf her M2, which does give you crit damage less than what it used to be whenever assault crits. And M4, now the physical anomaly build-up rate for your entire team, it's slightly reduced, and also the attribute anomaly damage buff is slightly reduced as well. But nevertheless, Jane is buffed, especially at 0 copies. She's looking very strong, very good. I'm very excited to get her. Now let's go over Qingyi. Unfortunately, she received some nerfs. Let's begin with her core skills. She has a restrain mechanic that stacks up to 20 times. Unfortunately, now the stun damage multiplier increases by 3% instead of 4. But nevertheless, it's still pretty good. They also have changed her basic attack slightly, but it's still pretty good. It is 0.5% days caused now, but it's still alright. Qingyi also received some changes on her mindscapes. Her crit rate taken by the enemy is increased by 20% instead of 15%. It's alright, but at the end of the day, it's not that important if you don't have this dupe. Her M4, when entering or exiting the flashover state, she will obtain a shield equal to 10% of her HP instead of 7.5. This is more of a filler dupe anyway, so it's like whatever. And her M6, they improved the damage, crit damage that is, of her skill by an additional 100% instead of 70%. This is obviously to make her more of a DPS, but nevertheless, it's whatever. Overall, with Qingyi, she's still in a pretty good spot. She is a premium stun unit, best of its kind, of course, better than Lycaon or Koleda at stunning enemies as quick as possible. Let's not be surprised. She's an event rate up character after all. Of course, she's gonna end up being better than 5-star standard characters. Now let's move over to Seth. Seth also received some changes. His new shield from core skill is now capped at 3000 points. Also for his additional ability High Spirits, Seth now requires to do either basic attack lightning shock or chain attack final imprisonment hits an enemy to get that all type anomaly build-up rate, which is very nice. It is very nice that they changed that also the chain attack will apply the all-type anomaly build-up rate. I do believe this is a nice quality of life change as well, because now you'll be able to get also with chain attacks this all-type anomaly build-up rate increase. I think it's pretty cool. His special attack also received some changes. They basically changed the charge version by simply removing it, and then increased the multipliers of the uncharged attacks. As for his ultimate, now it will give him 3 additional perfect assist instances when using this skill. Also his assist, whenever you do defensive assist that is, it will recover 25% of his spirit. This is his mechanic, so he can do the strong skill attack, which is also nice. He also got assist follow-up changed. After this move is unleashed, the charging time of X special attack, lightning counter high voltage, is faster, so you'll be able to use the skill even faster than before, which is very nice change as well. They also have changed his mindscape, the old one, which used to provide energy recovery, which was pretty nice. Now it got changed that the days dealt by defensive assist shield is increased by 25%. The old one was not bad with the energy, but honestly, having the ability to daze more with the defensive assist is also very nice, because then it makes your defensive unit a semi-stunner, which would basically allow Seth to fill also the role of a stun unit, so he can stun enemies as quickly as possible, which is also very nice. Now let's go over V engines. Jane V engine received significant changes. Instead of anomaly mastery by 30, it now provides all type anomaly build-up rate by 50%. I believe this is very powerful, because now you'll be able to build up anomaly rate on enemies even faster than ever before if you do happen to get her signature. I would say her signature weapon now has a pretty good value. Now let's go over Qingyi V engine. She did receive significant change on this weapon. Qingyi used to have a 60% damage buff with this weapon, which would basically make her more of a personal DPS, but now they changed it to be a team-wide 20% damage boost. So it is a nerf to her personal damage, because with this weapon, Qingyi was kind of like a damage dealer to some extent, straight up, but now it does provide a 20% damage boost for the entire team, which I don't think it's that bad. It's all right, but it's not what it used to be. And now lastly, as a bonus, let's go over the event V engine. It used to be a support weapon, effectively. If everybody remembers tutorial from Star Rail back in 1.1, I guess they didn't want to make a weapon like that again, and they just converted it into an attack weapon. So now it's an attack event V engine, where you're gonna use it on attack units. It's gonna provide 9.6% attack and increase the damage dealt by X special attacks by 24%. I guess this is an alright weapon, but I'm not sure how it's going to compare against the other free-to-play option called Starlight Engine. We shall see as we get more tests out of that one, but nevertheless, it's alright. So yeah, I guess this is it for this video. Overall, Jane received very nice buffs. She's looking to be a very strong meta unit that will definitely shake up the meta. I'm very looking forward much to get this character. Qingyi, on the other hand, received some nerfs, but she's still in a good spot. She's still a premium stun unit after all, so if you're looking for a premium stun unit to be able to stun enemies as quickly as possible, she's the one. She's definitely gonna complement Jane teams, Zuyuan teams, and all kinds of other attack type of teams, so she's still a very nice pickup overall. I also do like Seth changes. Now that he has better also quality of life changes, smoother to play on top of his buffs. I think it's pretty cool. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask in the comments down below. Even better, feel free to ask them on my stream. I stream every single day on Twitch/YouTube. Feel free to check me out. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I wish you a wonderful day and see you in the next video.